The FIFA World Cup is the biggest football competition for countries contested by senior national teams. The next World Cup is scheduled for 2022 in Qatar. Countries are expected to play in qualifying games at the continental level to secure a ticket for the World Cup. In readiness for this, the Super Eagles been on the journey of qualification whilst pitched against the Black Stars of Ghana and failed to secure a ticket at the end of the day to the 2022 FIFA World Cup, which will be held in Qatar. How do Nigerians feel about this and what is their assessment of the game? I am Blessing Aichi.
I feel so bad as a patriotic Nigerian. We least expected that that match would go that way. But in the game of football, you either win or you lose. Since the tide went the other way, it is one thing for a coach to prepare his team. There's another thing for the players to go in there and put in their best. The coach has done his bit, but with the way our players played, with the exception of 3 players I will pull off, Osimhen, and Lukman, and the captain, Ekong. All of that didn't really merit why they are putting on the green, white, green. Because the fight we expected from them, they didn't have it. And the way the Ghanaians play, you saw the zeal, the enthusiasm in them to really say, okay, let's come out to really fight. They fought and they won.
As a Nigerian, I feel bad. According to my own view of the match, Ghana play better than Nigerians. Apart from 2 or 3 players we have in the pitch, others didn't play to their expectation. For me, the coach have done his best. It's not left for the players to step up their game. All of them, they have a football career. They have what they are chasing of. So it's not left for them. Most of these games, it will affect them in their club side. It's going to affect them. Where others are going to the World Cup, they will remain in camp. It's a big blow to most of them. For the coach to resign, he believed his best wasn't good enough. He has stepped up his game, so no way for him to do more than his best. So the best is for him to walk away. They should come back home and pick most of those home base. They should forget about the foreigners. We have good players in Nigeria. They should select 4 or 5 foreigners. Add it to what we have here. We have a good team. Look at Ghana team. No superstars apart from Thomas Partey that play for Arsenal. Others are, most of them, 70% of them are home base.
Even the match even surprised me because I don't even expect the short team at all. They go their way, they draw goalless. They say come our way, goalless. So it's a shameful thing. So they don't even do well at all. So it even pay me for them not to go to the World Cup. As they enter that stadium, you not support your make sense at all. That is not the normal thing. They don't play the match, they don't draw the match. So they don't want to go to the World Cup again. There's no need of doing that.
One good thing about Nigeria is we don't allow the good players to be featured. We should stop this, our nepotism, tribalism, and I know this and I know that. We have good players that can even beat the Ghana team 5-0. And our coach didn't do well. You leave your star players at the bench using them. Why are you bringing them at the dying minute when the deed have been done? But one advice I'll give to Nigerian Football Federation, they should go back to the drawing board. During the time of Principal Cup, that is when Nigeria was building good players from schools, private or government schools. I attended Edokbolo Grammar School. The then Edokbolo Grammar School provide the best players Nigeria have ever provided. When you talk of Poropo, Karemu, Kakaraka, then the late Omale was from Egosa Grammar School. The Agbonararis from Edokbolo Grammar School. let us go back to the drawing board. We should forget the minister is bringing this person, the coach is bringing this person, this commissioner is bringing this person. No, we should bring the best. If all the best players that can deliver for Nigeria are going to come from the north, let it be so. If it's going to come from the south, even if from Edo State, let it be so. But provided they are representing the interest of the country, you understand? But we are really, really disappointed. I never expected that 1-1 draw. It was a slap on Nigeria's face. The coach Austin Eguavoen, maybe they didn't give him the free hand to work. You can't give me rice and seize the spoon. When you make me the head coach, you should give me the freedom, the opportunity to prove myself, not to dictate for me. So I think Nigeria has grown past this. He's resigning his own future for him to have a future because he's still young. When your hands are tight and you need to do the needful by resigning, it's a welcome development, and we are all disappointed in Nigeria.
It's football, it's sports generally. Some win, some lose. I think what really happened was that we were supposed to get at least a goal in Kumasi. That is where we lost that match because I knew that having played a goalless draw in Ghana and coming to Abuja and the Ghanaians scored first, it became a very difficult task for us. I think what we need to do now is to go back to the drawing board like we've always been saying. And again, I am one of these persons that is advocating say no to these Tokumbo players. Tokumbo players in the sense that these players that are born and bred abroad that Nigeria are always calling for is the major reason why Super Eagles cannot play a fellow African country man to man. I'm not against bringing this guy, but we shouldn't have more hope on them. In that match, we have more than 5 of them or so starting that match, and we're playing against a typical African team, Ghana, for that matter. So I think that's the major reason. Let's work on our league, develop our players. Our players that have played here, traveled abroad, are better. If you check what Osimhen played that very day, you know that it's a two different thing between Osimhen and those Tokumbo players born and bred abroad who decided to switch allegiance to Nigeria. Cerezo, as he's been called, Eguavoen is somebody that we all know very well. He's a respected human being. I know at most by Wednesday or Thursday that Eguavoen will throw in the towel. That is the type of person he is. I remember in 2004, thereabout, when he was the coach, immediately after the Nations Cup, Nigeria took third, or Nigeria didn't pass semi-final. Immediately he came back, he resigned, and I knew that. But again, apart from him resigning, the technical crew also have been sacked today by the NFF, so it's honorable. And we should also learn from this. The problem with Super Eagles is not the coaching crew. I stand to be corrected. Roy wasn't playing good football. We said he should go. Eguavoen came in, good football came, and we still didn't get results. So it means it's our players. Our players are the major problem with Super Eagles. Eguavoen resignation is an honorable thing. He's a thoroughbred guy. I know him very well. He's a very thoroughbred guy, so I know he will throw in the towel.
I was not expecting too much from Super Eagles on the day of that match. First of all, we all know today that Nigeria is not a settled country. Things are not being ordered in Nigeria. So under the atmosphere where they play that match, you will not expect too much for those players. First of all, we have seen a situation in Nigeria where people have served this country in terms of football and got retired. At the end of the day, when they retire, they go back home to go and suffer themselves. Let me use the case study of the former Rashidi Ekini. That guy played his heart for this nation. But at the end of the day, you see when a problem erupted, it was his family that was carrying this in alone. So you see, if you are playing the football, if you are playing for a nation, so many things are involved. You also put the security of your life into place. For instance, during the period of playing this match, and you fall down, slump, and died, what will happen to your family? We have seen situations when players down on the pitch. Today, the families are on their own. Look at the same player that played this Nigerian team. They do better when they're in their club side, because when on their club side, they have more hope. So we didn't expect so much on that match that day. Fine, they went to Ghana, they were able to play goalless draw. And when they came to Nigeria, it now become a 1-1 shot because of the goal aggregate. Nigeria crashed out.
They may have prepared. I really don't know. I'm not a football freak. If they didn't prepare well, you can't get the best out of yourself. That's number one. Number two, you also may have prepared. Football being what it is, it may just not have been their day. If it's not your day, there's nothing you can do about it. Everything to assess you is picked from that 90 minutes. If you didn't do it within that 90 minutes, you cannot make it. And I don't like the way we reacted to it. You don't have to qualify every season. If you miss this one, you prepare for the next ones. Top football nations like Brazil, we saw what happened to them in the last. They performed. Their performance was a disaster, but they are back again. You rebuild again. I don't know what would have caused this, but it's done. It's done. We should just have boots, hang them, and prepare for the next one. But I still stress, any world-class competition requires world-class preparation. If you don't, you can't hit it.
A lot of football enthusiasts are really disappointed with the performance of the Super Eagles of Nigeria when they played the Black Stars of Ghana in Abuja and failed to secure a World Cup ticket. They have asked that the NFF overhaul the sport of football in Nigeria and look into building a homegrown team towards future competitions. I am Blessing Aichi.